Hi Libra, it's Power and Light Tarot coming at you with reading. Libra, this is going to be your own reading today, right? Yeah, it is. And if somebody else's energy is kind of, kind of heavy in your reading, or this is about somebody else, we will have an extended on them. It's all about them, right? Their challenges, what they want, how they feel about you, things like that. And we're also going to have the Gypsy spread. So let's get into the reading right now, Libra, and let's see here, and kind of doing these a little bit different as I go. We're going to get a few oracle cards and jump right into the reading. Yes, we are. Oops. Okay, let's see what we got. And we have the mushrooms card. This is usually hidden growth or quiet growth, kind of. And the fantasy card. Okay, let's see what else we have for Libra. The skull. Somebody could be in transition. That's usually what the skull is. Let's see what else we have, though. And then we have the rabbit. So the rabbit is kind of, it could be somebody who is waiting to take a leap, like for an adventure. And this is transition. There could be, maybe you are in transition here and you want like a new adventure, especially with this fantasy card. Maybe you do. This is typically about somebody who's kind of fantasizing. And let's see what this says here. The mushrooms is quiet, hidden growth. We're going to look at each one just to kind of make sure we're not missing anything. No, we don't want to do that. Let's see what we got. And this is quiet growth, the hidden. Yeah, this could be a secret that you are fantasizing over. The hidden. It can also be, it can be peace. Interesting here. This can be peace. Kind of quiet peace. But let's see. The fantasy card, this is Emily Bronte, right, who wrote Jane Eyre. I feel like she did. Which is, everybody should read Jane Eyre. It's good literature in their life. I feel like they should. Let's see what we have here. It's a rich novel. Let's see what we have for it. There's been a lot of movies made on that. And let's see, Emily Bronte. This is dwelling, indulging, hiding in fantasy. Yeah, you are hiding in fantasy right now. You could be in a quiet space maybe, or this could be somebody else too, but this looks like somebody is like fantasizing about something that is hidden, like a secret even. Yeah, it does. And let's see what the skull is kind of, besides transition, reality and grief. OMG. So, here is fantasizing, here's reality. Somebody maybe is grieving here because, or in transition because they have been fantasizing about somebody they want, or somebody that is like a secret. Because the rabbit can be waiting to take an adventure, like waiting, you know how they kind of like, they take a leap and then they wait and then they, wait a second, and then they go on to the next leap. Like, yeah, it's kind of interesting how that's done. So let's see what we have for you guys, Libra. And we're going to use this deck today. Let's see what we got for Libra. There could be grieving here, maybe because somebody, maybe not, but this transition card or the skull speaks to somebody being in transition. Maybe they are seeing their reality, right? They are like awoken kind of, but it can talk about grief. So let's see if that is really transition or grief. But, maybe a transition can create grief, right? Depending on where somebody's headed. Let's see what we got, or where they've been, maybe too. Page of Cups reversed. Four of Cups. We have the Queen of Wands. This is Aries, Leo, or Sag in the reading. And coming into play is worry. It could be for somebody else, but this is major worry. Coming, like, unfolding. So we have in the heart of the matter here, this is a reading where I feel like there is an ending in grief, because the Ten of Swords is how other people are affecting you. So you're either like leaving somebody, or you're maybe not even leaving, maybe just grief. But the transition card can talk about somebody transiting out of something. The Ten of Swords is definitely some type of like in this it's like a harsh ending or like some grief possibly. Let's look at the page because you're worried here too, Libra, unless this is somebody else's energy. And then we have the Eight of Wands. This could be you here. I feel like you are analyzing. I don't feel like you're making a decision, but maybe. I feel like maybe you are analyzing here about, and I feel like you could be unhappy with the situation, of course, right? Here you are in the Seven of Wands energy, the Nine of Swords, worry, and then the Ten of Swords is how other people are affecting you. So I feel like you are dealing with, you could be dealing with grief. You could right now, but you are definitely dealing with some harsh situation. I just feel like something's hidden here with this fantasy card. Somebody is... Let's have a look here. Let's see. Let's keep going here. And we have the Four of Cups, and we also have the Ten of Cups, Ten of Pentacles, rather. So, you know, this Page of Cups is over here. This can be somebody who is like lying, and so this is, you know, there's going to be change. It can be somebody who has a love offer or some type of offer, but sometimes it is not yours because it's in the reverse, right? It's, yeah. And so let's see what else we have. Let's see what you're expecting, Libra. Four of Wands, Eight of Pentacles. So, you know, maybe you are expecting for something to really work out. Five of Cups reversed. This is your highest expectations. You think somebody's going to have a new beginning here. I'm just not sure if it's yours because you are so challenged here. Yeah. Seven of Cups. I feel like you think somebody's making a choice to maybe go in another direction. But let's see here, because you are very worried, and that is the situation unfolding. Or this could be somebody else, right? And your first card, though, Libra, was the Page of Cups reversed. It's not a great card to have like as the first card, right? No, it's not. And I feel like it was with the Four of Cups. Yeah. And these two cards are like negative cards. They're both, I mean, they are in the context of this reading. Yeah, this is, I feel like you're unhappy here because you think your person is maybe up to no good. Let's see here. And the Nine of, or you feel like maybe they could be moving in another direction possibly. But let's have a look here before we kind of, you know, call it. And we have the Nine of Swords, the Devil, and the Lovers. And this is you, I believe, fearing that your person is either making a choice, or you could just be, maybe it's not even fears, maybe it's anxiety because they're making a choice. The Lovers card. And the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, you feel like your person has a new beginning with somebody. And energy is leaving you. This is kind of like in the recent past. This is super overwhelming, challenging energy. It could be competition, crises, and conflict. Three of Swords. Yep, see? This is competition with somebody else, and you were really overwhelmed. The energy is coming in. It doesn't always have to be, I mean, I feel like this is a love. I feel like it is about love, but the Ace of Pentacles can, you know, it's not the Ace of Cups. I mean, sometimes depending on the reading, that this could be, maybe you are worried about your person in some type of other. It doesn't always have to be love, but I mean, it looks like somebody has like kind of like hidden growth, right, with somebody. But it could be maybe in a career. It's possible that this is about career, and this has kind of brought you some grief and worry and kind of like anxiety. Yeah, it doesn't always have to be worry. It can be anxiety, right? Because anxiety is when you're feeling it now, but, right? It could be about the future, but it's about now. But fear is usually about what will come, right? So this could be about, I feel like it's right now. And the Ace of Swords with the Nine of Wands reversed. This is what's coming soon. Somebody's giving up on a situation here. I feel like they are. I feel like somebody does have a new beginning here with this rabbit. This is an adventure, and the mushrooms is like hidden growth, and somebody's fantasizing about that. Yeah, they are. And then we have the Skull card. This is transition, and I feel like it is grief with all these challenging cards. How other people are affecting you is the Ten of Swords, Libra, with the Page of Wands. Somebody, it looks like, is leaving you here. That's how it looks, and you're like, you're upset, yeah. And the Seven of Swords is how you affect them. maybe you are kind of escaping from the situation. Maybe you are planning something kind of, you know, for your own benefit, kind of planning, maybe a little bit sneaky. Let's see, well, Six of Swords. This is how you are affecting them. It's possible you're leaving somebody here because they have been sneaky and they have a secret. It could simply be saying that. Your person could be, you know, as for the signs in this reading, could be the Queen of Wands is here. This is Aries, Leo, Sag, and the King of Swords. This is you, most likely. Could still be another air sign, Aquarius or Gemini. We have the Lovers here. Capricorn showing up as the Devil, and the Empress is always Taurus or you. Yeah. So let's see what we have. But it could just be anybody. It doesn't always have to be signs, right? The Empress could be somebody's energy. But what you are, this is your hopes and fears. I feel like you're afraid that either you're not going to reunite with this person or they are reuniting with somebody else. You could be afraid that you're not going to reunite with them because they are dealing with somebody else. Yeah. Wow, this is a bit of a tough read. I have to say it is. So let's see here, and we're going to pull the Gypsy spread, and then we're going to continue that in the extended reading. And let's see what we're going to do with the cards. Let's see what we have for you guys. And the present situation, Libra, is the widower. This is somebody who accepts an ending. Yeah, it is. And let's see, we're also going to have the outcome in this reading, and we're going to put it up here in the extended. And then the past is the surprise card. Unfolding is the foe. This is like a third party. The foe or the enemy in this deck is usually the competition. This is unfolding, and the foe again is the problem or the obstacle. I'll put another card for the obstacle. Soldier. This could be a love it or leave it type person here as part of the problem. It could be too that somebody's bringing you news about the situation. And the outcome is love. Okay, so we're going to see in the extended. We're going to go ahead and elaborate on this and clarify this. This is interesting. I can just by looking at it, right? And we're going to also see Libra, your person's current situation, what's challenging them, what they want, what they could be afraid of, or what they are doubting, how they feel about you, how they see this situation, what they hide or what you don't know about them, and their outcome. They're all super affordable. And thank you so much, you guys. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe.